Good afternoon. Welcome to Dartmouth Memorial Field, home of the Indians. We have Varsity Field Soccer live for you on DCTV as the Middleborough Sachems come to town to square off against Dartmouth. For the Indians, it is the final game here of fall 2022, the regular season. Hard to believe. I feel like it just started, and here we are. Final game. For Middleborough, they actually still will have one more game after today. They're going to be going home tomorrow for Sandwich, an unbeaten Sandwich team in the same division as Middleborough. So that ought to be a fun one for the Sachems tomorrow. But first, they got to deal with Dartmouth today. The Indians coming in at 10-2-5, finishing just behind the Hilltoppers in the SEC. This, of course, non-conference play today. Middleborough coming in at 8-5-4, and based on both teams' rankings as of a week ago, in the top 32. So they should, well, Dartmouth's definitely in because they've won half their games. But based on the ties and the record for Middleborough, Coach Lisa Perry telling me pregame that she's all but certain they are in and they will hold their spot regardless of the outcome of today and tomorrow. So you're looking at two playoff teams here, or future playoff teams. Seedings are supposed to come out on Monday, which is Halloween. And from what we were told and what was on the MIAA website, the field hockey prelims, that first round there, or the preliminary round, will be beginning. The window of games begins next Thursday, 1 week from today, November the 3rd. So playoffs are just around the corner here as the regular season, as I said, wraps up today for the home team. They have taken the field, and the whistle has sounded. We're underway here in Dartmouth. We'll run down your starters as the 15-minute first quarter has started here at the stadium. For the visiting Sachems, I'm going to be a little bit out of order here. The roster's not numerical, so a little out of order in terms of the numbers, but we have number 14, Delaney Blanchette, number 6, Grace Carboni, number 2, Olivia Hartman, captain number 24, Eva Jenis, captain number 12, Caitlin Monahan. We have number 19, Sydney Nickerson, number 13, Casey Regan, captain number 23, Maddie Ryder, captain number 7, Cassidy Sacconi, number 16, Hannah Dahlgren, and in goal, the 5th captain on this team, that is Izzy Mosley, and she was really talked up by Coach Perry to me pre-game. So that is really our strength. Our goalie has been great for us. Mosley is a senior, so this is her last couple of games in her high school career. For the Indians, led by head coach Beth Arguin, number 3, Kaylin Zuber, captain number 4, Samantha Souza, number 5, Lily Mello, number 9, Kayla McGee, number 12, Merwin Sylvia, number 13, Emily Donatio. We have captain number 14, Abby Zuber, number 18, Callie Rose. We have number 21, Julia Farias, And in goal, number 95, Morgan Mello. That was 10. Oh, I missed 00, Grace Haskell. How could I miss Grace? I was going to talk about Grace. Last time we were here for field hockey was the Durfee game conference play, which was a 2-0 victory for Dartmouth. And Haskell had a goal in that one, and man, she can fire it. So if you see a ball coming in hot from the midfield area, anything that's cleared down the field, if it's hit with authority, most likely came off of Haskell's stick. One of the strongest swings and most solid swings that I know I've seen this season, even last season. So she's very dangerous out there. She plays forward mid. That's why she did have that goal against the Hilltoppers as well. I mean, it was just a line drive shot from about 20 yards out and just slammed against the wood in the goal. So the back of the goal there, a nice kick save from Mosley. So she can really swing a hot stick. Be interesting to see how she does today. So that's talking about junior Grace Haskell. So the good news for Coach Arguin is that Grace will be back next year too. She's still got another year for the Indians. She'll be a senior for 2023. Down in the corner, foot race to it. Nice job centering pass, and it comes out. Haskell reaching for it, backhands it, and it'll leave the circle for the moment. Sent back now. And the whistle sounds. The Indians will get the penalty corner here in the early goings. Souza will head to the goal line. .402. This one started a couple minutes early here. We have live action, and that will go. Mosley came out of the goal. And guess who? Grace Haskell with the opening score off the penalty corner. They went to her. Strong shot. What did I tell you? It was deflect. It looks like it might have deflected off the goalie. Might have redirected a little bit, but man, that was a very hard hit ball. So first quarter here at 10:55 remaining. Haskell opens the scoring. Not bad for October 27th here. All sun. The lights are on because you can see the shadows are already halfway across the field. So by the time we are wrapping up, the sun will most likely be gone. But 65 degrees. It's unbelievable. Be pretty cold for football tomorrow. That's could be a different animal for sure. New Bedford will be making the trip from just down the road for Friday Night Lights here tomorrow. And of course, we'll have that one here as well. I actually escaped Friday Night Lights this week because Durfee's playing Saturday afternoon. So I'll be working Saturday. We got a 2 o'clock game down at Fall River. Brockton's coming to town. Shot taken. Kick saved by Mosley. Comes back out. And towards midfield before it's broken up by Abby Zuber. Sent back in towards Haskell, takes a shot off the end of the stick there, didn't get the full swing behind it, as now Souza going end around, crossing in front of the goal, and it's gonna go. Oh my goodness. That went in at about a 10-degree angle. It snuck by the goalie, Mosley. Watch this as Souza goes around the defenders, right on the line, straight through. And actually, everybody watched it. They thought it was going to go out of bounds, but that's why you got to make the play. So Souza with the goal, and it's quickly 2-0 Indians here in the first. That goal coming at 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Coach Perry asking for an explanation on the goal. A question of the boundaries in terms of the lines and whether it crossed the line or if being on the line is in or not. And I believe what we're hearing is that the line is in play, just like a foul ball. The foul line's in baseball. I'm going to take another look at that. So the goal stands, and it did appear to ride the line a little bit, and then it came back just for a moment as it went around the post. At least that's what it looks like there. So, but from what I could hear is that the line is in play. Again, very similar to the foul lines in baseball. The foul line, if it hits the chalk, it's a fair ball. It's in play. In the same situation here. Not sure Coach Perry's all that thrilled with the explanation, but a cordial exchange. No, nothing heated, no argument, but nonetheless, her team down 2-0 here, only halfway through the first, as they've made their way down on the offensive attack. Jenness will reset here from down in the corner. All the way up the field here, up the sideline. Full surge ahead. Haskell coming up towards the middle of the field. She's joined by Callie Rose. They pull up, they get it to Haskell. Haskell trying to get the stick free to take a shot. And she earns the penalty corner. The Indians will line up. Right to her. Takes a swing. Might have gotten inside it a little bit. That one hit harder. Another kick save by Mosley. Now Souza with it. And the defense clears it as it heads towards the far sideline and midfield, out of bounds at around the 35 if you look at the football markers. And that's where the Indians will reset it as Farias sent it back in play. Back into the circle. Backhanded swing there by Rose. Puts it on net. Kick save by Mosley. Comes back out towards the top of the arc. And the whistle sounds. Middleborough will have the ball. Back down again very quickly. The Indians really keeping a lot of pressure on the defense of the Sachems. Sachems get it down inside the circle. It's cleared out of bounds. You can hear Coach Arguin saying, don't wait for it. Go get it. Indians always very aggressive here in field hockey. They've always been that way under Coach's leadership. Perennial tournament qualifiers. Big swing, right up the field it goes, rolling, 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 all the way down inside the 20. Souza gets there, it's turned around. Haskell reaches in and gets called on the whistle. Once again, Jenis will set it in play for the Sachems back around that 25-yard line marker. That one deflects to Haskell. Haskell will run towards 4 defenders. Now hands it off to Rose. Good pass. Rose, swing and a miss. Second chance. It's going to go out of bounds. McGee working hard there against, that looked like Hartman. No, number 6, sorry. That was Grace Carboni. A good battle going on there. They're kind of going one-on-one. Now Cassidy Saccone will reset on this near side. Right along the line. See the stick handling right there. Great shots and the close-ups here. Dan getting us some close-ups here. But you can see, I alluded to this a while back, is that If you're backhanding the ball, you have to actually turn the stick. You can't just, go side to side with it like they do in ice hockey and kind of sweep. You actually have to rotate the stick, so you're always hitting it with the same side, which is really not easy to do as this first quarter comes to a close. A 2-0 lead for the home team. Goals by Haskell at 4:05 and Souza at 6:49, a 2-0 advantage as the clock has started this 2-minute break in between quarters. We'll have the second for you in just a moment. The teams will get together here and talk to the coaches. Indians playoff bound once again. All right, we are back as the teams hit the field. Another 15 minutes on the clock as the second quarter gets ready to commence here at Dartmouth Memorial Field. Evan Massoud with you here on DCTV, Varsity Field Hockey. Middleborough down 2-0, looking to chip away here. Had a couple offensive surges in that first quarter, but no shots on net. Unable to really penetrate the arc there, the circle down on the other end, and actually get a shot off. They were able to get down towards the goal line, but it was, on the outskirts of the circle, towards the sidelines, that weren't able to center anything. So they'll look to try to do that here. A little bit about the Sachems. I'll be honest, it's the first time I've ever seen Middleborough for field hockey. So, one thing that Coach Perry was telling me, which is, really great to hear considering, where they're at, and they are, tournament contenders here, is that they have all of these varsity starters this year are all first-year varsity starters. They were on the team last year. They have experience, but they weren't necessarily all getting into the game or starting. So to have 8 wins, you've basically won half your games, 8-5-4. 8 out of 17 games you've won, and you've tied 4 of them. That's not bad. That's got to feel good as a team and as a coach, to see the players, buy in and just grasp it. It's been a tough last week for them. Winless in their last 3 games, 2-0, 3-0, and 1-0. They were close games. This goes back to last Thursday. Cohasset, Bishop Stang, and East Bridgewater. But she said they were down a number of injuries, a lot of starters. So people coming back, players coming back, which is good. So this is a good time to get back to full strength here. They did have at one point a 7-game streak in which they didn't lose a game, 4-0-3 during that streak in the middle of the season. So they really had a good hot stretch. And if you add in, 3 games after that stretch, they were 6-1-3. That's a great middle of the road before this last week where they lost 3 straight games coming into today. So, before last week, they were 8-2-4. That's fantastic for, a program that I would consider had to rebuild a bit if you're starting with, a bunch of new players from last year. So, credit to the Sachems for, really, again, buying in and working hard to get where they're at because, unless something drastic changes, they are in the top 32. They want to stay above 500, but they are in the top 32 as of the last calculations in the power rankings, which were, I believe, at the end of last week or Monday this week. I forget what the date was, but it's less than a week ago, only a couple games that weren't added in. So they should have held their position, or they should stay at least in the top 32. So they're in a good spot. The visitors are. Abby Zuber lofting it ahead to Haskell. Haskell has some help to her right. Callie Rose. Looks like she was passing to her, but kind of cut off a bit. We'll play on here. No foul called. And now it goes out of play. And Middleborough will have it as Carboni hit the turf. Incidental contact there, no foul. Donatillo trying to break it up. Gets called on the infraction, so Middleborough will have it. Taken back at midfield there by Hartman. As the Sachems try to get something started here. That's a centering pass, shot taken. Not a strong kick save, has to do it again. And Mello able to clear it. Ball still down low, and the Sachems will have their first corner of the game. Shot taken there by Blanchette, who was a question mark to start the game. She was going to be a game time decision, and Coach Perry put her in, decided to start her, and got first shot on net for her team today. Now a corner. Big swing, blocked. Second chance, blocked again as Souza staying strong on defense. And it leaves the circle. Souza will flip it up the field. Nice job to clear it out. Rose will get by as it was mishandled by Dahlgren. And Rose will go one-on-one with the defense. Look at that move from Rose. It's behind the goalie, but it does go out of play. Wow, what a surge. Talk about doing it yourself. Wow, heck of an effort. Hello, right through. Almost saved it too. Oh, great job there by Rose. Just unable to get there before it went out of bounds. Just a step too late. Penalty corner here for Dartmouth. I still can't get over that her pass to herself around the defender there. It was like, hello, goodbye, I'm going to the goal. The ball just got, like I said, a little too far ahead of her, but a tremendous effort there from Rose. That's one of the best individual runs up the field, breaks up the field that you'll see down here on the South Coast for varsity high school field hockey. That was just tremendous. It's a shame she wasn't able to cash in, but still a lot of time in this one. She keeps playing like that, she'll get one before this one's over. Indians right back into it here. Kick save by Mosley. Still in the circle though. Another corner as we come up on 5:30 to play in the second. I really love this part of the game. This is something that we missed during COVID. They were not allowing corners to happen like that because of piling into the goals and social distancing and whatnot. So it's nice that we have that back. It was back last year. Sachems reset it on the miss from Haskell. It went just wide right of the goal. And now a whistle sounding. We'll give it back to Middleborough. Shadow's pretty tough right now as we're seeing everything on the field. Rose down in the corner, trying to hook it back and center one. Haskell trying to take it away there from Monahan. Out of bounds. Haskell can't believe it. Big swing back toward the circle in midfield. Zuber trying to work through traffic. Will get the free ball. As Ryder kind of got in the way there. Up to Rose, late break, and it's out of bounds. Kind of a late arriving crowd here today. Didn't have too many people here in the first, but the home side of the bleachers filling up nicely, and we actually have a few fans enjoying the sun on the far side. We don't usually see a lot of people on that far side of the field, but about 10 fans out there. Julia Karen will get us started again from the far side as we come up on 2 minutes to play in the half. Trying to center one. Coming for the Sachems with under a minute to play. That's it for the second half, the third quarter. In less than 5 minutes from now. Stay with us here on DCTV. Back here at Dartmouth Memorial Stadium, the Indians and Sachems wrapping up their halftime break. About 15 seconds left in the halftime here. Gotta love a halftime that's less than 10 minutes. Keep things moving. 2-0 Indians as we get ready to begin the second half, the third quarter. Haskell opened the scoring at 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Line drive shot from just inside the circle. And then less than 3 minutes later, Souza making it 2-0 on a really strange goal, to be quite honest with you. One that literally rode the goal line, kind of like, you know, a foul ball or a bunt in baseball that you kind of, third baseman's wondering, is it going to go roll foul or roll fair, stay fair? Kind of the same situation, and it ended up going into the goal at about a 5-degree angle. That's how shallow it was along the goal line. Nothing I've ever seen before. It was really very strange. But nonetheless, it was a goal, and it counted, and it was by Souza, so that made it 2-0. And that's where we stand after a scoreless second quarter here. We're underway here in the third. Switching sides here, of course, to start the half, the second half. So Dartmouth now working down the left side of the field. Out of bounds, right in front of the Middleborough bench. Hartman unable to get there, and the Indians will reset it here. Zuber will put it back in play. Big swing there, sent down the field, but a whistle will bring it back. Sylvia coming from the defense. Out of bounds. It will be Dartmouth ball, or no, Middleborough ball, excuse me. Signal went the other way for a moment. Lily Mello will take the free ball, trying to get it to Haskell, but it's cut off. And now a quick reset there by Middleborough, not wasting any time. Passed up the field, far side. Carboni chasing after it into the little sunshine we have left on the field. Taken away from her, though, as that looks like Avery Smith, number 24, having recently checked in. Out of bounds there. Again, right in front of the bench. Jenness will send it back in play here. The Sachems need to try to find a way to get through the defense. That's really been the struggle here, as Souza now forging ahead for the Indians. Will look to take a shot. Coming out of the goal, Mosley, kick save, glove save, whistle. Souza had about 3 or 4 shots at it right there against Mosley. Pad save, stick save, glove save. Glove save again, the whistle came in. So nice job by Mosley. Smith trying to turn it around. Another whistle. You hear the sticks clacking there. Zuber puts it in motion. She'll do it again. Same situation. Centering pass to Haskell. And now Souza. Oh, what a diving save by Mosley. Had been leaning to her left, dives to her right, and takes a goal away from a wide open shot. Souza all but had her second goal of the game. That's incredible. What a great save. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Playing the boundary here on the near side. And a whistle. And a quick reset here. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this now. Wow. Tremendous save by Mosley. Great pass, first of all. And look at where Mosley was to cover that amount of ground that quickly. And now fighting for it on that far side. Slashed at there by versus Mosley. Backhands it. Lily Mello with the free ball here, right? And at midfield in front of the benches. That'll go out. Back down the field with 5 seconds here. Third quarter comes to a close, but the Middleborough Sachems grab themselves their first goal of the game, courtesy of Kaylee Graham, to make it 2-1. I'll tell you, seen some strange events in terms of down at the goal. Number one, the goal from Souza, talked about one of the strangest goals you'll see, the way it kind of rode that goal line and then just turned in. So that could have gone either way, 50-50. And honestly, you had 3 Sachems looking at that ball, including Mosley. Someone should have made a play on it. It wasn't hit very hard. So kind of a mental error, but also one in which you say, wow, it looked like it was going out. And the replay showed it certainly looked like it was going to go out, and for whatever reason, it just did not. So that was kind of a strange goal to begin with. That made it 2-0 Dartmouth back early in the first, or about halfway through the first. Then you had 2 straight saves by Mosley that could have easily been goals. We had that break by Callie Rose in the second quarter, where she basically went the length of the field, bypassing the defense, and the ball got one stride too far ahead of her. She wasn't able to catch up to it, but a great opportunity there. The penalty shot blocked by Mosley to keep the team in it. So this could go either way here as we get down to the final 15 minutes of the game. First time these two teams met, it was back on September 26th in Middleborough, and that one ended in a 1-1 tie. Here we are on October the 27th, and Dartmouth leads by 1 on their home field in their final game of the season, 2-1 as we go into the fourth. Here we go. Final 15 minutes. Can the Indians hold on to the lead? Or will Middleborough be able to draw even? I give the Sachems a lot of credit because they, defensively, they've really been worked by this offensive surge of the Indians. Their forwards always so tough. But Middleborough's kept it a game. Could have gotten away from them very quickly in that first quarter, and they didn't let it affect them. Haskell with the free ball, passing down ahead to Souza. Souza able to get back to it. Backhands it. Big kick save there from Mosley. It comes all the way out. Indians will get the penalty corner. You go to Haskell. Big swing. Oh, just left of the goal. Deflected and out of play. Hooked it just a tad too much. Definitely got the shot off. Strong shot, but just to the left. Couple feet. .501 here on this Thursday evening. This game just over an hour old. I see what it is. You know, the Middleborough fans on the far side, they're cold. That's why they went to the sun, because the sun, there's a big shadow on the far bleachers, and there's one spot where there's sun, and that's where all the fans have moved to now. They were dead center. Soaking up the last bits of warmth here at the stadium as we've almost completely lost the sun. But they were all dead center in the bleachers before, and they keep shifting over. Lofted a little too high there. Middleborough will have it. Haskell trying to settle it. Broken up for the moment. Redirects. Strong side. Shot taken. Deflected in! Down there was Callie Rose. The shot there was from Haskell, but Rose got the stick on it to send it in. Right there. Three to 1 Dartmouth. That goal coming at 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Haskell stopped in her tracks. He's taken away. Corner coming. Mosley with the kick save. And be sent back by Sylvia. And the whistle We'll give it back to Middleborough. Jenness restarts, but quickly taken back by Kaylin Zuber. She tries to get by. Pass up the field. Souza. And a corner coming. Shot was taken by Abby Zuber, blocked in the air. And now the Sachems trying to get back across midfield, passing across here to Olivia Hartman. She's trying to get around Mello. And she'll run into traffic. Nice pass, but it takes a funny hop there. Tough to handle. Off the foot. Oh, that's got to hurt. Off the ankle, it looks like the inner part of the foot. Coming out for a moment will be Jenness. She'll be replaced by Abigail Doobie. Some confusion down on the field with the officials. Ten minutes gone here, 5 minutes to go in the final quarter. Everybody jumbled up down low. It'll be a corner for the Indians. They go to Haskell. Takes the shot on a bounce. Kick save by Mosley. Now Mello sending it back. Mosley bumping into Souza, who kind of got in front of her. Right there A bit of a hip check by Mosley. Out of bounds. Good battle going on right there for the ball between Regan and Zuber. They cross the field, going down far sideline. Haskell takes the shot. Another kick saved by Mosley. Haskell giving chase. Tries to dump it back in, and the foul coming as we're under 90 seconds here. The Indians closing in on win number 11. Another hot shot from Haskell saved by Mosley. Nice move there by Zuber on the far side. And that's going to do it. Dartmouth wins in the regular season finale. 3-1 the final, behind goals from Haskell, Souza, and Rose. They take care of business here against Middleborough. Good game when you consider, how strong the Dartmouth forward rush was in this game and how much defense Middleborough had to play. I mean, it was a close game. This is a really well-played game on both sides. Really put Mosley to the test as well. Lots of saves for the Sachems, who fall now to 8-6-4 with one game left. They do have to play tomorrow. They're facing Sandwich. Sandwich is unbeaten here in 2022. So it's going to be a tough season finale for the Sachems tomorrow as they wrap up their regular season. But Dartmouth at 11-2-5 look to be in pretty decent shape here as the power rankings and brackets will come out, I believe, again Monday. Halloween will be the day. And the prelim round for field hockey playoffs is supposed to start on Thursday, which is 1 week from today, November the 3rd. So be on the lookout for our YouTube channel, as well as the MIAA website, the tournament website, for the brackets when they do come out. So you'll know where the matchups are and whether or not there's a home game and whether or not we'll be covering playoff action here at the stadium. So great way to end the regular season for the Indians as they bid farewell to the Sachems here at the stadium. Thanks for tuning in. For our great crew behind the scenes, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from the stadium. Tune in tomorrow night. We have live football, Week 8, New Bedford against Dartmouth. So long.